It's getting time. Time for the big guys to prepare themselves for a showdown. This coming Friday, March 8th, we'll see two of the heavyweight division's big punchers go at it as former two-time unified champion Anthony Joshua takes on crossover striker Francis Ngannou in a fight that many people feel is a mismatch. Others feel still that a fight like this could prove worthy for someone to get that title shot before the end of the year. But will it be that way? It remains to be seen. Let's talk about this big fight coming up this Friday. The heavyweights. It is often said in boxing, as so go the heavyweights, so go the sport of boxing. And when Knockout Chaos, the promotion that has Joshua versus Ngannou, takes place this Friday from Kingdom Arena in Riyadh, we're going to find out which man is going to move forward. I believe that this fight can go one of two ways. And the interesting aspect of it is this: two big, mountainous heavyweight fighters with strength and power, Joshua and Ngannou, are bringing something to the ring that a lot of fighters wish that they had. The ability to take a man out with a single shot. In the case of Anthony Joshua, Joshua is a fighter who has a great background, Olympic pedigree, and two-time world champion. He's a fighter that many people have had higher hopes than what he has achieved, although he still has achieved a great deal in the sport. He does not necessarily have that personality to be able to conduct interviews that can give you a little bit of insight as to who he may really be as a fighter. However, we are living in times of real sensitivity. Ngannou, on the other hand, is more laid back, soft-spoken, and extremely confident in his abilities. He is actually in the frame of mind that he belongs exactly where he is. And it's interesting because this is just his second professional fight. His first fight against Tyson Fury back in October of 2023 saw him lose a split decision to Fury, the lineal and WBC heavyweight champion. After dropping Fury in that fight, the fight was secured by Fury, but not by a wide margin. Some people had Ngannou winning the fight. This fight with Joshua is not going to be the similar situation of where he sneaks up on the veteran. People now have seen what Ngannou can do and respect it. I know that Joshua is totally dialed in on him and is looking to really show himself by fighting with focus. I am not fooled by the fact that Joshua is trying to come across very serious for this fight. There is a lot of pressure, but that's not a slight at him. It's just understanding that if he loses to Francis Ngannou, all of his accomplishments will be for naught. And Ngannou from Cameroon will have realized his dreams. At the end of the day, this should be a showcase for AJ. He has a good jab. He has fast hands. He can throw his punches in combination well when he decides to put the punches together. Ngannou against Fury showed that he's more plodding-like. He has a thud on his punches, but he doesn't really have the particular nuances that an experienced veteran fighter may have. Head movement, the ability to feint and give angles, slide left and right, in and out. But that doesn't mean that he can't do these things. It just means that he has to put them together against someone who has far greater experience than he. And his present record of 0-1, that loss being to Fury, is really what separates he and Joshua. Joshua's record, 27-3 with 24 KOs, states that he is a proven commodity out here. And he will face Ngannou with spirit. I do believe that AJ is going to take this fight to Ngannou, but not recklessly. I feel like he's going to jump out there, let his hands go, give angles, lateral movement, and give space and distance. AJ does not have a problem fighting big men. He has trouble with guys who are shorter than he. Ironically, the same problem that Tyson Fury has. And in this situation, he may be able to catch Ngannou the same way he caught Robert Helenius and others. But he better not show that hesitancy that could sometimes pop up in fights. Ngannou is an aggressive fighter, but at the age of 37, he doesn't really have those type of reflexes that may be required to jump on AJ if AJ's in trouble. Personally, I think this should be a lopsided win, if not a stoppage, for Anthony Joshua. But there is a window of opportunity for Ngannou. What has he learned since the Fury fight? And can he be better than that? If he can be better than that performance, Joshua could be in trouble. But again, Joshua has the advantage of having seen Ngannou and his performance against Tyson Fury, and now can be prepared for what comes next. And I think that at the end of the day, Joshua should prevail. If he were to lose this fight against Francis Ngannou, it would be disastrous. Personally, I think he should have taken the Philippe Hrgovic fight, something that would have really made him focus in, because he's going to be paid handsomely in this fight. And though he really didn't want to fight Wilder, this is a similar type of threat. Not from the standpoint of boxing ability, but about that unknown factor. What if? I hope that this turns out to be an entertaining fight. I hope it is engaging for the crowd. And I hope that people will be highly entertained and the fighters are highly motivated. But what do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know what your thoughts are about Joshua versus Ngannou. And do you think that this is going to be one for the books? Or will it just be one for the looks? Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.